Everything you thought you knew just got flipped. Heroes are spiraling, villains are winning, and love is fueling something terrifying. Episode 8 of Daredevil. Born Again is not just a setup, it's a fuse that's already burning. And when it blows, nobody walks away clean. What happens when the line between hero and villain gets so blurred, even the characters don't recognize themselves anymore? Episode 8 of Daredevil. Born Again drops us into a city on the edge, a place where morality isn't black and white, and every decision feels like it could ignite war. Matt Murdock is unraveling, Wilson Fisk is playing chess with the city's soul, and the return of a long-forgotten killer might just push it all over the edge. This episode doesn't hold back, and we're diving deep into every single moment. Buckle in. This is the beginning of the end. A hero in freefall. Matt Murdock's collapsing reality. Matt Murdock has worn the mask again since episode 5, but it's only now that the true cost is sinking in. Episode 8 paints the picture of a man losing control, not just of the city, but of himself. His attempt to balance personal peace with the responsibility of being Daredevil is unraveling in front of our eyes. The death of Muse. It wasn't just a shock, it was a trigger. Muse was chaotic, terrifying, but it was Heather who ended him. And that moment changed everything. Not just for her, but for Matt. How do you reconcile the person you love killing someone, even if it was justified? Heather's actions force Matt to confront a haunting truth, that he can't shield people from the consequences of his world. Episode 7 already planted the seeds. He told Heather his life didn't feel real. In episode 8, that illusion shatters. Every step Matt takes now carries a weight that feels heavier than before. He didn't just put the suit back on, he stepped back into a war, one that might cost him more than he's ready to give. The shift. Fisk and Matt's reversal. What makes episode 8 so brilliant is how it mirrors Matt and Fisk, not just as enemies, but as reflections of each other. This entire season has played with their duality. But now, the contrast couldn't be more haunting. Fisk is no longer hiding. He's not the shadowy figure behind dirty deals. He's the man shaking hands in the mayor's office. But he's also more dangerous than ever. Why? Because he's pretending not to be the kingpin until he can't hide it anymore. When Fisk opens up to Vanessa, it's not a romantic moment. It's chilling. It's real. She sees him, the monster and the man, and instead of running, she accepts him. Their love isn't redemption, it's fuel, and that makes them terrifying together. Now compare that to Matt and Heather. That same scene of moral conflict, it plays out in reverse. She killed Muse to take a stand against vigilantes, something Matt can't accept, even if he understands. The emotional distance between them grows wider, and the hope of a life outside Daredevil fades. It's a cruel twist. The villain finds strength in love. The hero finds isolation in it. The rise of the Kingpin, power without a mask. This episode peels back the curtain on Wilson Fisk's rise to absolute power, and it's terrifyingly methodical. He's no longer just playing the system. He is the system. Enter the Anti-Vigilante Task Force. These aren't just enforcers. They're Fisk's private army. They have the authority to do anything he wants, and they don't answer to the people. They answer to him. New York isn't just vulnerable, it's occupied. And what's worse, Fisk's influence isn't just political, it's personal. Jack Duquesne, yes, from Hawkeye, shows up not as a quirky swordsman, but a symbol. His presence shows just how much fear and power Fisk has spread among former heroes. Jack doesn't want to follow, but he's caught, controlled. And Daniel Blade. He started off as a yes man, but now he's becoming Fisk's reflection, gaining power, confidence, and cruelty. He's proof that Fisk's reach turns allies into weapons. If this part got your blood boiling, or your heart pounding, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're going to be covering every move Fisk makes from here to the finale. You don't want to miss what's coming. Bullseye returns, a deadly full circle. Just when the episode feels like it's reaching its boiling point, Bullseye returns, a deadly full circle. Just when the episode feels like it's reaching its boiling point, Bullseye returns. And everything changes. Benjamin Poindexter has haunted the corners of this series since he killed Foggy Nelson. Now episode 8 brings him back, and it's not for a fight. It's for a reckoning. Matt is put in a position he never imagined, saving the life of a killer. A man who destroyed his closest friend. It's poetic. It's brutal. And it forces Matt to reckon with the consequences of his own morality. He didn't kill Bullseye when he had the chance, and now that choice might come back to destroy him. This is the emotional core of episode 8. Mercy versus justice. Revenge versus salvation. And no matter what Matt chooses, it's going to hurt. A city on the edge. Choices and consequences. This episode isn't just about characters. It's about the city. And right now, New York is a powder keg. From B.B. Urich making moves that could reshape the political chessboard, to the average civilians caught in the AVTF's crossfire, the tension is citywide. And both Matt and Fisk are at the center of it. Matt keeps trying to save people, but the more he tries, the more it slips through his fingers. The guilt over Heather, the return of Bullseye, the creeping realization that maybe he can't protect everyone. And Fisk? He's riding high, the most powerful he's ever been. But it's not peace he's delivering, it's division. Vanessa's support only fuels his confidence, and the two together have become a symbol of something monstrous. Love corrupted by power. Everything that happens in episode 8 is about setup, but not just plot. It's emotional setup, moral setup. Every action has weight, every consequence has depth. The storm is coming. If this episode had one message, it's this. The finale isn't coming. It's already started. Matt is breaking under the weight of his responsibility. Fisk is thriving in the chaos, and everyone caught between them is being dragged into a battle they didn't ask for. Vanessa's confrontation with Matt, that wasn't just a conversation, it was a warning. The final showdown isn't about fists, it's about philosophy. Two men, two worldviews, and a city caught in between. And now that Bullseye is back, the question isn't who wins, it's who survives. Daredevil. Born Again. Episode 8 is a masterclass in setup. Not because it promises an explosive finale, but because it guarantees it. The powder is laid. The match is lit. And next episode, it's all going to burn. Let me know in the comments. What moment hit you hardest? Was it Bullseye's return? Fisk's raw confession? Or Matt slowly losing himself to the mask again? And if you're feeling that tension too, hit that like button, tap subscribe, and ring that notification bell. We'll be here the second the finale drops, breaking it all down with you. Until then, stay sharp, stay watching, and stay ready. Because Hell's Kitchen doesn't forgive, and neither do its heroes.